Hey guys, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to
Hey, hey,
another
hey,
episode, man. Hey man, it's we do this every night, man. 3 nights in a row.
hey,
Three
hey, man,
nights
this
in
is
a
a new
row. Hey
record.
man. You good?
New record.
Good, fellas.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. In the studio today, man, we've got my boy Tabo, man. How you doing, bro?
yeah,
Fresh, brothers. How you guys doing? How you guys doing?
I know.
Excited.
Awesome.
Excited.
No, we all good. We all good. We all good, man. So
Yeah,
Tabo is an ex-professional basketball player, man. Tell us about your basketball career, dog. Before we
uh,
jump into the meat of this chat, bruh.
yeah.
Chat to us, man. Tell
How
us.
was it, bro?
Came from Durban, played for DHS back in the days. Played ball in the
Yeah,
States for a while in high school. Came back.
Okay.
I played a
yeah.
couple of games for BNL when they first played, but I moved this side. Played in the Joburg League for a while. Now I'm just out and about, bro. Just balling around, old school. Anyway, that's open. The
Yeah,
court is open. I'm there. Just want to play around. But yeah, just
yeah,
Yeah, man.
story short, man. Like,
and yeah,
yeah, that's it.
yeah. And which player resembles your style of play? Like, which current player resembles your style of play?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's probably a tough one, man. That's probably a tough
Yeah.
one. I think CP3. I think I'm about to see that CP3.
Hey,
I like
I,
making the whole team look
Okay.
good as a point guard. Everyone is just the assist, the vision, scoring at the same time. So I'm about that life, man.
I know
Okay.
that's
So
what's
what
up.
you the point guard extraordinaire, bro.
Yeah.
I wish I could put it in there, but I'll take it from you guys.
Nah, man. All good, man. All good,
Yeah,
man. Thanks for joining us,
Excited,
man. Welcome, welcome,
yeah.
welcome.
man.
We
It's
always
exciting.
love expanding the family, bro. And
Yeah.
yeah, man. So tonight, I mean, we had predictions last night about the Lakers, the Warriors. I mean,
Yeah.
SA time, Johannesburg time. We all had to wake up at 4 a.m., bruh. You know, it
Yeesh.
was quite
Oh,
painful, man. But
yeah.
It was
yeah,
worth
man.
it,
But we're
bro.
so
It was
used to
worth
it, bruh. And yeah, man. And actually, during this playoff season, man, like my sleeping patterns are always off, bruh. Like literally,
Yeah.
I'll watch any game in the playoff, bruh. If it's the Pacers versus whoever, bruh, like a no-name team, not a no-name team, but a small market team, and I'm up and I'm watching,
Yeah.
bro. So I I genuinely go through a month of no sleep. So yeah, man. But we're
Ish,
out here.
bruh.
But last time I was with it, man. It was a good game. What do you guys think?
It was. I know it was amazing, man. Like the Lakers and Golden State, man. It just reminded me of the 2016, 2017, 18 period where they were going head to head. Like it was so amazing seeing Steph Curry do his thing, LeBron also do his thing. And yeah, man, like I enjoyed it, from a neutral perspective, because I don't support the Lakers or Golden State Warriors, y'all know I'm the Celtics fan, but from
Nah,
a
nah.
neutral, I enjoyed it.
Everyone has a everyone has a LeBron James bandwagon. Please stop lying, bro. You're a LeBron fan, bro.
Yeah,
You're not.
I
You
like
ain't a neutral, bro.
bro, if it was the Celtics versus the Lakers, I'd want the Celtics to win, not LeBron,
Ah,
but like
come on.
as an
All
individual
right.
and as a human being, nah.
Yeah. All right. Yourself,
Yeah.
Tabo. How did you find it, bro?
The game was nice, as you pointed out. It was bringing back that 2016-18 18 championship. Luckily,
Yeah.
as a Lakers fan, I think without
Uh,
KG, we got away. we got away,
No.
man.
No, tell
Because
me, are you a genuine Lakers fan or are you a LeBron fan?
yeah.
Like, be honest. I mean,
I've
5 years ago, were you a Lakers
been a
fan, bro?
genuine Lakers fan, my guy. Since how can I say? I think since when Kobe was alone, Gasol came
Yeah.
through the whole trade. Kwame Brown
Yeah.
leaving
See.
the Lakers. The whole shift of that dynamic era where it was Celtics Lakers for just maybe the first
Yeah.
4 years, and then of course you got the whole Miami coming through it after that, just spoiling that. I've been a Lakers fan for I think I've been a Kobe fan mainly, and that's what made me a Lakers lover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you were there. You were there when D'Lo and them were there. You were supporting when Julius Randle were there. You know, so you
My
ain't
guy,
sleepless, bro.
I was there when there was this guy they called Kelly, white guy from Duke.
Yeah. I know that dude. I
Yeah.
know that dude. Yeah.
Zachary was playing. They even took that one guy from the Globetrotters and they put him in. I think Jordan Hill or something like that. I had to stick through that. I had to stick through that.
Yeah.
We pull through, man.
That's
We pull
bad.
through. Sometimes never
So
lost.
so where were you? Where were you in the era of Steph Curry and the Cavaliers era? Were you just a lover of the game of basketball because the Lakers were ass back then, bro?
Over there,
Yeah.
I won't lie to you. I was still supporting the Lakers. I just lowered my expectations at the beginning of the season because I knew what was going on. You know,
Yeah.
Kobe
Yeah,
retired.
yeah.
He wasn't doing his thing. I think recently with someone, I don't know, someone in the chats, one of the chats said, imagine if Ingram, Randall, D'Lo, they were all staying together,
Yeah,
man.
that was me. That
That
was
was it.
me.
And I was like,
Yeah, that's me.
nah. Like I saw that going downhill from the word go. But yeah, I was there. But during that time between the whole Golden State and Cavs, I won't lie to you. I jumped on that LeBron tip because I was like, who's this yellow bone? Who's this yellow bone guy just coming through?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, now let me just jump on LeBron. Hopefully, you do some things. You know,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
win it next time. And then, of course, lose it the last time. But oh well.
Yeah, man. So I think for me, I mean, it was amazing to see LeBron and Steph Curry, man. Like I think I mentioned it last night is I mean, we can count on our one hand how many times we'll ever see LeBron and Steph play in a playoff game. I actually look, I don't want to say I think it's the last time because what I saw last night, Steph Curry, that dude is slippery, bro. These dudes are like 33, 34. LeBron is like 36, bro. And these guys are playing like it's they're in their prime, bro.
Yeah,
so I don't know when
in
retirement will be. They're still in their prime, bro. I don't know when retirement will be, bro. But if the grim reaper of old age is around the corner, man, we ain't gonna see the spectacles again, bro. Like we have to look at your Doncic and your Zions, you know, those are that's
and
the
your
future,
Jason Tatums.
Yes, actually. I think LeBron has reached that peak where we are actually seeing a glimpse of him depreciate in the NBA era. Like these new rookies, just look at the rookies and the type of rookies coming in now and what were coming in just 5 years ago. It was a big man game. You're looking for the big guys. Now you have players like Ja Morant, Trae Young. They just all over the place, and literally it's all that era of what Steph has done for basketball. You know, he's changed the whole dynamic of there's no need to be a specific position now. You can just play whatever as long as you gel properly in terms of whatever team you're going to be playing for at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. I think you touched on an important point there. You know, there's all of the rookies coming in, and for me, what's so fascinating is there's all of these new rookies coming in with a whole new style of basketball. But the OGs, LeBron and Steph Curry, still dominate, bro. Like they still, you know, they recognize the new guys, the youngins there, but they're still the kings of the court, bro. I mean, I saw a stat yesterday that LeBron has had 97 final minutes pointers where they either go ahead or they level the scores. 97 in his entire career. The only guy who has more than him in the past 25 years is Kobe at 101.
It's Kobe.
You know, so for me, I mean, bro, the new rookies have a long way to go, bro, to get to that level. You know, and we need to respect that we are watching a living legend. And I know just before the show, X was talking about how LeBron must cut his hair, bro. But the guy's old, bro, like because there's the bald spots are showing and shit, you know. But these dudes are old, bro. These dudes are old, and to see an old guy with a bald spot still dropping such points, man, on such a critical stage of the game, bro. For me, I'm like, man, I enjoy myself watching that, man, and I can't complain about losing sleep because that's what you live for, man, as a sports fan, bro. You know,
I know, true, bro.
So I think for me it was fascinating. For me, X.
So I was just saying what you said is the era that we're watching the game of basketball now. Like we're never ever gonna see another player. I don't see us. Especially
you never know. Guys, there might be Jason Tatum might just be the face of the NBA in the next few seasons, man.
I mean, you love your look. He dropped. I told you. I respect Tatum. He dropped 50 last night, but over 30. What was it? 34 shots, bro. But anyways, he'll be the future. But
Kobe
you must just improve on his efficiency, bro.
Kobe used to do the same.
You're gonna be lucky to even see yourself going out the first round, my brother. Lucky to see yourself going on the first round.
I know, bro. I know. I'm very much aware of that. You know, me, it's just wishful thinking at the moment. I'm just hoping for the best, but I am prepared for the worst, and I've left a huge room for disappointment.
But personally, I'm rooting for your team. I want an upset. I feel like I think you guys touched base on the team. Some teams deserve to be in the playoff. Some teams don't deserve to be in this playoff. Now, I just feel like every team this season, especially what they've been going through, everybody deserves it. Like, Charlotte did their thing, guys. We never thought about it. Charlotte did their thing. LaMelo came through. Trae Young, they did their thing at the same time. So all these rookies, we are watching them develop. But are they ever going to reach that level of, eliteness? Steph Curry level. I'm breaking records on a daily night. I'm dropping 50. Maybe tomorrow I can even drop 80.
Yeah, or maybe I can drop 15 threes in a single game. I think Steph will do that before he retires, because the current record is still on 14.
Yeah, I mean, watching Steph last night, guys, I'm like, that guy, I mean, and I understand why coaches put like 3 or 4 plays on him, bro. Like, how do you actually mark Steph? Like, he's so slippery, man. Like, 1 minute he's there, he's off the ball movement.
Yeah.
When he has the ball, like he's a slimy rat. He's like in football, he's like Luis Suarez. But like, how do you mark those kind of plays, man? He's slippery. They go in the cracks. He's literally the rat of basketball, bro. And he was making. I mean, I think it was right before the halftime whistle went off, man. Like that impossible shot. I'm like, how does he do this, man? Like how?
That step back, bro, was so smooth, bro. Like so smooth. You can see that this guy does this on it, like he does it so effortlessly, bro. Like it's so natural to him to hit like such moves because he evaded 4 defenders, bro, before hitting that.
4 defenders, bro.
4.
Look, I think Frankie V needs to live with that. If you put your best defenders on him, you've got 4 guys on him, and he still scores, brother. There's absolutely nothing that you can do, man.
I think it is a mismatch. I think with the Lakers and Steph, it's always a mismatch, Especially if they had Rondo, it would have been probably a different story where someone is not always focused or orientated on offense all the time. Someone you can just stick on the defense. And I don't mind dropping 5 points, 15 assists, 10 rebounds. Where he had Dennis Schroeder, I was looking at the player efficiency between Steph and the matchup. Every possession Steph had against Dennis Schroeder, it was just buckets.
Bro, like talking about efficiencies, man. That is something like for me at the end of the game, I just want to see play efficiencies, and you're touching on that. Look, here is Dennis Schroeder, who has basically he's like a rental player. He's on a 1-year contract with the Lakers, and there's a possibility of him renewing. The guy doesn't want to sign because he wants $100 million for 4 years. So basically, $20 million per annum. I think he's currently on like $15 or $17 million per annum. So he wants more. But last night, the guy had -20 efficiency, bro.
Yeah.
How do you demand that kind of money with -20 efficiency? He was ass last night, bro.
Yeah, no, it's true. But the thing is, this guy is coming back from having corona, dog. Like, remember how a lot of players were saying that they struggle with breathing, with Jason Tatum. I know I'm using him as an example a lot, but hey, man, y'all need to understand. It took him a month for him to get used to breathing again properly because he had to use an inhaler, and he's never ever used an inhaler in his life. So Schroeder is, he had COVID, guys. And so for me, that's how I'm taking it, that maybe it's the COVID, because we all know that Schroeder can turn up in any given night. I'm not saying he's a superstar of any notes, but he does have that stardust nyana, that's just my opinion.
Yeah. I think, like, let's not lie to ourselves, guys. Steph is a walking bucket.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it
is.
I mean, he's the scoring champ, bro.
It was a mismatch from the word go. Like, there was no way like Schroeder would have stopped it defensively. Rondo would have had an issue, of course, but he was going to go past the 20-point mark at the end of the day. Unfortunately, as I said, he didn't have any help. He needed that KD back in that team for that. Clay. Why are you even going to
Clay?
Clay was in the team. Guaranteed. I'm sorry, as Laker Nation, Laker fans, we were not going to manage that game if Clay was playing.
Yes. Hey.
Yeah, look, I mean, for me, the scary thing about the Warriors now is if Klay Thompson was there, bro, that team would have been absolutely unstoppable, bro. And
Yeah.
the whole Warriors team, they literally they're walking buckets. Jordan Poole,
Yeah.
Toscano,
Bazemore, bruh.
Ken Bazemore put in a proper shift. Put in a proper shift last night, bruh.
Like,
My boy Andrew
yeah,
Wiggins,
Bazemore.
that
Oof.
X and Wandile disrespected, bruh. Those guys can play, bruh. Those guys can play, man.
Wiggins is
I'm
inconsistent.
actually, bro, I'm actually really impressed with how they actually play. Like, I'm actually really impressed that. I think, you know what, and actually, a couple of weeks, I think about a week or two back, they actually played the Utah Jazz, and they actually beat them like proper with their full team on the court. They actually beat them, so I think there's hope for them, bro. I think there's a massive upset in the pipeline, but the Utah Jazz, for me, are the most complete basketball team in the NBA right now. They've got the right perimeter shooters. They've got the defensive player of the year. They are the sixth man of the year, no doubt. You know, so it's gonna be a nice encounter. A small market team, but I think I'm gonna enjoy that encounter.
What basketball game are you guys watching, my guys? Which basketball teams are you guys watching? Are you guys watching the same NBA as me? Are you guys saying Utah Jazz are a complete team?
That's his opinion. That's James' opinion. You know, the only thing I agree with them with the sixth man of the year.
Guys,
Jordan
Clarkson. Guys, I don't know whether you guys watch basketball or you guys watch stats, but the Utah Jazz, just sit down one day and just watch them properly. That is a solid basketball team. They didn't get the #1 record by chance, bro. That is a solid team, bro. Like, they've got perfect shooters. I think they have the record for the most 3 points in a basketball game this season, bro. You know, they're a perfect basketball team. They are solid on defense. They've got a solid bench. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Just be warned. Be warned. But the Warriors are also pretty dope. I like what I'm seeing. So
James, hear me out. X, I'm sure you can agree on this. How many times have you heard every single night that a team has broken a record in the NBA? Or a player has broken a record in the NBA? How many nights? One day you had Klay Thompson breaking the 3-point record. 4 weeks later down the line, you have Steph breaking it. Then Klay comes through. It's like, okay, cool. Maybe I want to do it. No, bro, records are meant to be broken. We all know this. And this is basketball. It's a high-paced sport. It's an up and down sport, giving you more chances to score. That's why it's so exciting at the end of the day. You know, you are saying that Utah didn't get the #2 record because they were #1 record because they were just
one record. They're #1.
Guys, if the Lakers, we know if the Lakers,
they're not a unique team. They're solid.
The whole season until the injuries hit. Now they're #7 the whole season. That's over 40 games. And at the end of the day, what happened? #7. They were on the brink of elimination.
I enjoy the Lakers, right? But what I saw in the first half, I was a bit worried, bro. Those shots were dropping. You know, they were a bit sloppy, a lot of turnovers, and I'm like, at the playoff crunch time, you've got to be absolutely solid. The Utah Jazz would not be so. I don't know, man.
But my thing
the Lakers
is,
look great win. That's my team, but be warned that you need to be consistent for 60. You need 16 wins, bruh. 16 wins, and you can't. There's no room for error.
Yeah, no, that's true. But the thing is that with the Lakers, bro, I think it's because their core units is they're still not used to playing with one another. You know, because I mean, remember when Drummond came in, LeBron and AD.
The playoffs it's not for chemistry, bro.
For the mere fact that they
give them time.
Yeah, but the thing is that for the mere fact that the Lakers came back in the second half, bro. Did you like that comeback, bro? Like that was incredible. How AD all of a sudden is now hitting threes. How they in the paint, you know, it just switched up. Just like that, James, bro. Like that. It just shows you, bro, that this team, guys, hey, I fear the Lakers, bro.
I think you guys need to also pay attention
to play the
how the Clippers play. The Clippers are the same as Lakers. First half, they start off all iffy. But third quarter, any good team, the third quarter is the quarter that you win. You have to win the third quarter. Because otherwise, the fourth quarter is going to be a huge scrap. And you don't want to do that.
Bro,
You don't want to.
if you are playing the Brooklyn Nets, there's no room for error, bro. Those boys, it's scary hours at the Brooklyn Nets, bro. There is no let me warm my way through there because Kevin Durant, 20 shots, 40 points, boy. Like AD, I think he was like 1 for 9 in the first quarter or something like that. I'm like, you can't afford to have that against Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant off of 9 shots, he has like 25 points, bro, or 20 points. So all I'm saying is they've got to be careful.
Yeah,
so
but
there's big boys, there's grown folk in the playoffs. Yeah.
So between you and X and you and James, who do you think can actually, out of any other NBA team besides the Nets, can stop the Nets? Besides themselves, that's what everybody's saying. The Nets can only stop themselves. Who in the NBA right now can stop the Nets? Because the Lakers need a third wheel. We all know this. We've been talking about it we need a third person who's consistent, not someone who's going to shine first half or shine in the first quarter, keep us in the game, and the rest of the game we don't see him. No.
Yeah. So look, I mean, exactly that. And because the Lakers don't have a consistent third player, I mean, Dennis Schroeder was ass last night. Caruso came through last night, but in the next game, he's not going to come through. The next game, you might find Kyle Kuzma. Then it could be Andre Drummond. Then it could be THT. So there's a lack of consistency on that third player. So for me, with that alone, that scares me. And every game that AD plays, like, I don't know whether it's you guys or whether it's me, but in every game, AD has it seems like he has a major injury, bruh. Then he's all right. And he's such a flaky player, But should it happen that he actually properly gets injured one day, bruh? LeBron can't do it on his own, bruh. I feel like it's 2015 all again, bruh. LeBron with Deladova and who knows who, bruh, in the Cavaliers trying to win the title, bruh. So, look, that's just my 2 cents on the matter, So the Lakers won, great game, great spectacle, but be careful. I was very worried, bruh. The Lakers aren't a great 3-point team. When you're playing the Utah Jazz who drop threes all game, be careful, bruh.
Yeah, but with me, I think they showed a lot of character, man. That's what I take from that game. For that second half, James, right? They were a different team. Like, I've got stats here. In the first half, between Anthony Davis and LeBron, both of them, they were 3 from 19 in the first half, and then in the second half they were 14 from 22, bruh. So for the mere fact that they were capable of coming back, and as well, credit goes out to the coach as well, Frank Vogel, bruh. Like, I rate him a lot, bruh. He removed, like you said, that AD must go to the 5. He removed Drummond and then put AD, and then the game changed, So for the mere fact that the Lakers have different dimensions and different...
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
Who did you remove from the game?
He removed Drummond.
Who did you remove from the game?
He removed Drummond.
I told you Drummond is ass, bruh. What are your thoughts on Drummond, bruh? What are your thoughts on Drummond at the Lakers, bruh?
I think he's gonna play his role. I feel like LeBron just has that key factor, or that LeBron factor, where he just knows how to put people together. He can tell him like, yo, dude, just take a step back. He did it with Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard took a step back, and Dwight Howard is happy at the end of the day. He got a championship. At the end of the day, it's all about the championship, bro. And I believe
it's all about the championship.
Sorry, James. I believe this is gonna be, quote me now, this is gonna be the best NBA run by the Lakers from a 7th seed to win the NBA championship.
Oh, that's a very
bold.
strong statement.
That's
very, very bold. No, I don't know stress, bro. No stress, dog. We'll easily snip this, James. We'll just snip it out and just store it, and just check. Yeah,
that's bold, man. That's bold.
Yeah.
And you mentioned something now. It's all about the chip. And if you guys have noticed, when things are tough, when things are hard, in this playing game and last season, what does Frankie V do? He removes the bum centers and he puts AD at the 5.
But
I told you guys, Andre Drummond is a bum. Like,
he's not a bum.
He slows the whole tempo of the game, bro.
And he's
He
not.
throws the
brings a
whole tempo of the
he-
game, bruh.
James,
What
bro,
does
he
he
brings a
bring to the
different
game, bruh?
dimension. He
What
brings a
does he bring
different
to the game?
dimension. He
What
brings a
100%.
dimension does he
different
bring to the game?
dimension.
Anytime
He-
that rebounds,
yeah,
rebounds, the fact that
exactly.
you can average 10 offensive rebounds and then go off with
Yeah,
another 10 defensive rebounds, but still give you 5 points. Offensive rebounds
But I,
count for everything, good. He might be missing,
yeah.
but he's going to get back his rebound and pull up over and
Exactly.
over and
It's a
over again.
different
dude,
dimension. And that's why Frankie
if you
V has an advantage. It's because he can switch it up. He can, he's tactical, bruh. He's like who's this Pep Guardiola of basketball, pretty much.
look, I beg to differ. I just say, look, in 1996,
Yeah.
perhaps you have a big man, but in 2021, bro, like you need to
Different
have an efficient
dimension.
center. You need to have a Jokic. You need to have an AD who can control the tempo. Give him the ball, he will make his shot. Give Drummond the ball, he has to look for someone else. He can't just.
Yeah.
He's a big guy. Drive to the net, but he can't do that. He can
He's
barely do
He
that,
will.
bro.
He will, bro. Maybe in the change room, Frankie V is like, hey, bruh, okay, this game was close. I hope you've learned from your era. You must use your size because essentially, I think at the beginning, Frankie V's tactics for me, I would have started Drummond. I would have used the exact same pieces that he started with because of the size difference.
Size,
I
yeah.
would have,
Yeah.
I would have played big bully ball. Literally, that's what I would have done. But unfortunately, your boys, AD, LeBron, everyone was breaking in the first half. So that's part of the reasons why he had to switch it up. But I feel like the players just didn't implement the strategy that he came up with initially, because we all know in any other game, the Lakers don't miss the shots that they were missing. Like AD was missing elbow jumpers from the foul line. AD's mid-range game is incredible, bruh, but he was missing shots that he normally sinks. And so, yeah, man, James, bruh, don't sleep on Drummond, bruh. Drummond is gonna surprise you, bro. He will, bruh.
I'm gonna remind you like I reminded you about
Yeah.
Gasol. Gasol's off the rotation now, bro. He's completely off the rotation, man. So hey, man, it's difficult times, man.
But Gasol has been bro. He's empty. He's
tired.
been there, dog. He's got a
tired,
ring. He's tired, dog. I mean, and at one stage, Gasol, he's even won the scoring champ. He once finished with the most points in a regular season, Gasol, bro. And he's also one defensive player of the year. Yeah. So don't sleep on Gasol. Okay, because Prime Gasol was amazing. It's just that now, man, he's
done it all already. There's nothing else he can.
Yeah.
There's nothing else he needs to prove. He's just playing. Yeah. I think he's just playing in that. Oh, my brother played in the Lakers, so
yeah,
I have a chance of winning and chipping the Lakers. Let's do
for the culture.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So Tabo, who's getting out the West, bro? Who's getting out, man?
Which games? Are we talking about specific games or just one team?
So look, okay, so Phoenix, the Lakers, right? And in the pool, so you have Phoenix, Lakers in the first round, and you also have Denver, Portland. So from that pool, the next teams go to who's getting out there? So Lakers, Phoenix, who's getting out? Okay, Lakers, I'll take it.
You know my answer for
Denver, Portland, who's getting out?
That one is tough, guys.
I won't lie to you. That one is a very tough one. I feel that Portland can pull it off for the fact of the factors the guards have. CJ McCollum is a star, guys. Dame is a star, but no one is talking about Dame. Dame can change the whole game immediately. Yeah. But that one I would
you guys
up to 7 games to game 7 for that game. If Murray doesn't come back.
Yeah, but I don't think he's coming back.
Murray's out.
He's not coming back. Guy's injury is severe.
Bro.
Then I take Portland. Portland.
You guys must respect Jokic. Jokic can carry his team through past Portland. You guys only realize that Dame and McCollum, right? I'm gonna say something very controversial. They're actually a pretty trash backcourt. What have they done in all of the years together? They are a pretty trash backcourt.
When things
matter, they don't achieve, bruh. then they don't achieve. Dame will be back next season doing the same shit. Dame and McCallum are the Bill and Westbrook of the West, bro.
Oh my
All
God.
40 points
We're
a
gonna
game,
snip.
30 points a game, but
Oh,
nothing, bro. But
James,
nothing,
man.
bruh. You guys can
That's
snip this. They are literally the Westbrook and Bill of the Western Conference, bruh.
whoa.
Snip that
So I don't
Hey,
out.
rate
man,
them,
G,
bro.
how we gonna
I
snip
don't
it
rate them.
now?
Honestly, bruh.
That one, this one
I
we're
don't
gonna
rate them,
snip,
bruh.
bro.
Did you really
You
just
don't
say
rate
that?
it.
Did you really just
Nah.
say that? That's like
I
me
mean,
saying I don't rate
I will
the back.
remind you guys when Jokic.
yeah.
No, go ahead, James. Go ahead. I want to hear this. I
I
want to
will
hear
remind
this.
you guys. I'll remind you guys when Jokic puts on a clinic without Jamal Murray. I'm gonna remind you guys. I'll invite you back, Tabo, and we'll
With
unpack.
who?
I will replay this clip, and I want you
Yeah.
to explain yourself as to why I said that they are actually, if you think about it, they're actually a very
Yeah.
trash backcourt.
Yo, man, it's a team sport. It's a team sport. That's why we have 12 people on the bench. We need to.
Yeah.
We shouldn't just look at the one player or the MVP or whoever in the team who's doing everything. We need to look at, okay, if this person has to come off from number 5, we know the starting 5 of most of the teams. We'll always remember the names. But who are the
Yeah.
guys coming off the bench from number 6 to number 9? Number 9,
Yes.
guys. We're not even going to number 10. Number 9, because
Yeah.
there's always going to be a starter within the second
No,
string.
we'll
Yeah. And it's about Camelo, guys. Come on, let's start. I mean,
Come, put some respect.
yeah, man. But that one is tough, you know. But you know what, Tabo, bruh, as much as
yeah, no,
you know,
we'll see.
I
So
don't-
basically, okay, so you saying
Yeah.
Lakers, yeah.
No. Sorry, I was just saying, as much as I don't agree with what you're
No, go for it,
saying,
go for it.
James, as far as you said that the Nuggets, who's this? You said CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard aren't
trash.
great, are trash.
trash.
I don't think they trash, but I am leaning towards Jokic only. The Nuggets only because of what Jokic did last season. For me, last season, like
With
Jokic just
Jamal Murray, guys.
well, he's got that. Who's that guy?
Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, dog.
Are you talking about the
That is a star, bro.
Yeah, that's a star in the
That
making.
is a star, bro.
I'm not denying
Yeah,
it. Guys,
Michael Porter.
this is the playoffs. Forget about the season. Forget about the 72 games that you've done. This is the playoffs. LeBron James has proven it. Playing my team for the next 10 years, we're going to the finals. This is the playoffs. We know it. We've witnessed it. We're never going to witness it again. That I guarantee you. Forget about Tatum, Mitchell, and all of these guys. Playoffs is crunch time. You need that one player who can mind control the whole team without having to say anything. You know,
Jokic, man. Jokic can, bro. Jokic is highly skilled. He's like a skilled big, bro. He's the what again? He is the floor general for the Nuggets, bro. And and in the clutch, and you guys know in the clutch, bro.
He's the Pied Piper. Jokic, guys, every night, was he ever injured this season or NBA?
No,
I'm pretty sure he played 72 games.
He's very efficient, bro. Player efficiency ratings, he's up there.
Every night.
The player,
Player efficiency ratings, triple double guard. I mean, he shows up every single night. And you can't. Who? Okay, tell me. In Portland, who's gonna guard him?
No one. No one can guard Jokic.
Nurkic, right? Is his name?
Yeah.
Is it Nurkic? If I'm saying it,
Nurkic. Nurkic, come on, Brad. No way. No one can guard.
Nurkic can't guard. Okay, guys, it's been a fine show. I'm ending it now.
It's a two-way thing, guys.
Wait.
Are you mad? Are you mad?
Sit down.
No,
okay, fine then. Okay, fine. Fair enough. No,
are you mad?
Hear me out.
There's no
Hear
big.
me out.
There's no big for him.
He can barely mark Caruso, bro. He can barely mark Caruso.
Hear me out. Of course, it's a different factor when we say there's going to be a matchup. But you guys, the question was, who's going to be marking him? Who's going to play defense against him? It's either him or they're going to rotate with Covington, a smaller guard that's able to play against a big guy. Hold on. But my question is now for you guys: who's gonna mark CJ? Who's gonna mark Dame in Denver?
Michael Porter Jr.
6'9" against
and
me?
Gordon, bro. Eric Gordon is not bad. Laterally, he's quite quick.
You
It's
do
all about
realize
moving
that.
laterally.
You do realize that. You do realize that Covington was the secret sauce that the Houston thought was gonna win in the chip by going small ball, right?
Yeah.
And they used Covington against Houston against the Lakers. What happened?
No,
He was
he played
dominated
small.
completely. There was no point to that. He is
Guys,
now. You want to put that small ball basketball with Jokic. What's gonna happen? Same
James, hear me
results,
out.
bro.
You cannot win a playoff game or a championship as long as you have Westbrook in your team. That's done. That's me being honest with you. You will never. It has. You had KD. You had Harden. You went back to Harden. You had CP3. You had Beal.
But he was the secret weapon, bro.
Awards, but you haven't
That
done
trade
that.
at the
Triple double only. It just shows that anybody can hit a triple.
Is that not the same for Dame and McCollum? Are you not describing that backcourt as well?
In terms of what? No, guys.
They're exactly the same.
Guys, we need to look back at Portland's history. We need to look back at Portland's history. We need to consider the first people who were drafted. Odom was drafted, and they thought that he was going to change the game. Played only 50 games in one season. We never saw him again. Yet Brandon Roy, who was on his prime, who got a knee injury that took him out for the rest of his career. You just drafted who? You drafted Dame. You have drafted Aldridge. Aldridge, he spent a small time in Portland. He did his thing, but Dame has never been calling all these superstars, yo, I need someone to join me. He's been doing it with what he has. Guaranteed. Celtics, they tried to bring superstars too, but no, they couldn't do it with the superstars. Kyrie leaves. What happens with the Celtics the next season? They go on this remarkable run. We saw the Celtics. We thought, yo, Celtics are coming back the next season. I was sure Celtics are coming back the next season. But what happened?
But you do realize
used to playing in the playoffs. If you're not used to playing in the playoffs, it's a huge difference. That's why I'm picking Lakers over the Sun. Babies against big grown men.
Yeah. You do realize that Dame isn't great because he can't do what a lot of greats have done, is carry the team all the way through. He can't do that. You know,
he's changed the city. He's changed the culture in a city where everyone has given up hope, guys. LeBron did the same thing with Cavaliers. Kyrie was there. I didn't need LeBron to come back. LeBron changed the culture of basketball in Cleveland. Yo, you just brought us a championship after what, 20-something odd years? This guy went out of the first round. They hadn't been out of the first round for how long? Think about that. For how long? Went out first round, went to the second round. Slowly but surely. Are you telling me right now you're taking one proper superstar, an all-star player, you put them in that team, that Portland team? Are you telling me Portland is not going into a conference final?
They are.
No.
No. You don't think so? No. I think they are, bro.
No.
With a star. I mean, they just
who's gonna go to Portland? Who's gonna go to Portland?
We don't know. No one has to go to Portland.
But we're just saying.
I'm saying who would you get? Who would you get and win a chip at Portland? I can't think of a third
team.
Take
AD. Take AD. AD goes to Portland. I'm saying, hey, Portland doesn't win a championship.
With you AD, I think they can.
You guys are asking who's gonna mark the Joker. Take AD, put him in Portland, and then what? James, I see you smiling. You know that touched you. You know you don't. You just don't want to use.
No, I'm gonna be unnecessarily controversial, but I don't think so, man. All I'm saying is watch Michael Porter Jr. drop 33 on you guys on Saturday. I'm ready for that, bro. 33, and Jokic will just be doing his thing. Michael Porter Jr. will be, and there's Dozier will also be doing his thing as well, bro. Yeah. So, anyways, Portland have got a sucky backcourt. Dame won't win anything. Dame will only win anything if he has to leave. But he wants a medal for being. He wants a loyalty medal. There's no loyalty chip, bro. There's no loyalty chip in the NBA. So unfortunately, he will be in the same category as Karl Malone as Charles Barkley, and he'll never win a championship.
Patrick
Along with Carmelo, along with Melo.
Ish, man.
That's
And I really wanted Melo.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah, I mean, they are living greats. To be a living great like Steph Curry and LeBron, man, you got to do it, man, every single night, man.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we saw that happen last night. I mean, we saw Steph and LeBron in his greatness. Let's have a listen to what Steph had to say after that game-winning three by.
It's a great shot. Broken play. I sunk in thinking, he was kind of out of play, and they found him. He got his balance just in time and knocked it down. So, that was a tough one because you don't really expect it to go in. You expect us to get the rebound, come down in transition, have a possession to take the lead, but everything changes when it goes in. All-time great players make great shots. That's what happens. No different tonight, but it's a tough one.
As a guy who's hit so many demoralizing shots, what does it feel like being out there when you're a few feet away and you see the ball coming in from 30 feet and it goes down?
Well, I've seen it before. About 5 years.
Yeah, man. Those are great players, man. You've seen it before, man. Like you'll see it time in, time out with great players, But yeah, man. But anyways, I think it's gonna be quite interesting to see what happens, in the future. We all have our picks. It will be interesting to see towards the end of the season to see who's it. We didn't even conclude who is making it to the Western Conference Final. So you got the Lakers and the Clippers.
And
of course, Lakers Clippers finals and that conference. When we talk about the other side, we are looking at jeez, dude.
Can I help you? Can I help
take
you?
Take it away.
It's going to be the 70. Wait, it's gonna be the 76ers and the boys and Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks. That's what's gonna happen.
I can believe that.
Yeah, people are sleeping on Milwaukee, guys. They are also a very defensive team, guys.
Yeah,
they are solid. Yeah, they solid, bro. They just need Giannis just needs a closer, bro. Just a closer. Someone, man, who when it's clutch time.
Drew is that closer. But
not really. He's not that clutch. Drew is just a defensive player. He's just he's two-way. Drew Holiday, and he's having a very good season. Yeah, and he's very underrated as well. Drew Holiday is extremely underrated. Yeah, but hey, man, I do see the Nets fumbling the bag, guys. I'm sorry. they're gonna pull a Clippers. Watch, bro. Watch.
Like I always say, if the Nets fumble this bag, like Twitter will collapse, bro.
Like man, like last season, bro.
3-1.
Remember last season, 3-1 up.
The night the Clippers fumbled was one of the best NBA nights I've had in a while. It was hilarious.
You see what I'm saying?
Like the memes, the trolls. It didn't end, bro. So I think I foresee something similar. And I don't know, man. I don't know why I have so much hate for the Nets, bro. I have so much hate for them.
Because you don't like KD. You don't like KD. That's why.
No. I respect KD, man. I respect KD, but I know it's the era of the super teams. I just hate the fact that how they came together. How unnatural it was. How they forced this super team to come about. So I actually want an average team to just come through and do their thing, bro. So man, it's gonna be fun. Man. So guys, man, thanks for pulling through. Another great show.
Yeah.
And man. So looking forward to our next chat on Saturday. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, man. So my boy Tabo, thanks for pulling through.
Thank you so much, Tabo, dog.
Thanks for having me. Nice chat. Hope we can have this chat. And I definitely look forward to the end of this playoff, just to know what James.
No, I'll invite you back to make sure that I let you know, bro.
Yeah, postseason wrap up. Yeah. And before, let me hit my thing. Yeah, guys, please please comment, share, like, subscribe, and also hit the bell notification, guys, so that whenever we post our content, you guys can come in and also join us, on the comment section. Yeah.
No, for sure, man. Guys, thanks for pulling through. Till the next
Thanks
show.
for having me.
Peace. And we
Peace
out.
out.
Peace.